What is going on, my dudes? Tystra here, back again with another Genshin Impact video. And if you guys like the content, please make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And as always, let me know in the comments what you guys thought about today's video. Now today, I kind of wanted to talk about something a little different. I know that usually once a week we're talking about, say, something wrong with Genshin that needs improving. Well, today is that day again, homies. We're going to be talking about some stuff that we feel could be improved with Genshin Impact, and this is stuff that I kind of just sat here and thought about. Again, this is stuff that I feel like that could really help the quality of life of the game. So let's go ahead and switch over to my handy dandy screen here. Oh look, I'm flexing my level 60. That's fantastic. No, but here's what we are doing. We're first going to talk about something that's very minuscule, and I want you guys to understand that I have 7 bullet points of what I want to talk about, and I'm going to try and make them a little bit ranked because these are not really... I'm going to go from least important to the most important. So, first things first, achievements. Now, the reason why I say that this is the least important is because achievements are not that big a deal in the game, and this is coming from an achievement hunter in the sense. I'm at 549. I still have a long way to go, though. But you see how in, like, let's take a look at Stone Harbor's Nostalgia Series. You can see right here on the side that I have these 2 sets of achievements missing. And then I've also got the 2 stars right there. What I would like to see more of is these ones right here, like in these sections, that you actually get to see what you're missing in total. Now, you could be like, but Tystra, in the Wonders of the World, you're missing only 4. No, there's a lot of achievements that we don't see right there that are secret achievements. And I get that. I understand that they're secret achievements, but kind of do what PlayStation or Sony did. Show off that there's a bunch of these secret achievements and you actually have to look through them. I don't like the fact that I could get all 4 of these and be like, or, sorry, all 7. Well, actually, not all 7. Well, yeah, 7 more. I can get all 7 of the rest of these achievements done. And then I can be like, oh, yeah, I have them all. And then I go to my friend who's at 600 and something achievements. I'm like, wait, how did you get that? So I think that there needs to be more of a streamlined thing for the achievements section. Again, this is not the biggest deal. This is just for achievement hunters. So next thing, in my personal opinion, that I think is not as big, but somewhat big, is expanding on the camera features. Now, the reason why is because the Genshin Impact community in general are kind of, in the sense, love their characters. That's the whole point. We love our characters and we love taking pictures of them, and I would love to see more of an expansion. We did see it kind of with the inclusion of, what is it, this camera and the special camera, which I always use the special camera. I don't know who else doesn't use it. But at the same time, there's more stuff that you could do with it. Like for this, it's just literally you take a picture like that. And I don't think that that's entirely fun. At least with this camera, there's more of the expansion. You could change your, blurs. You could change your character's stances. You could change their facial expressions. But I think that you could do a lot more. There's a lot more that can go into that. Like, let me go to a place and put a whole bunch of characters next to each other and have some scenery. Or better yet, streamline it into the Serena Teapot, I guess, in a way. And that, honestly, I think would help out a lot more. Speaking of Serena Teapot, we're going to go ahead and go to the next little topic that I wanted to talk about. And for that, we're going to go into the actual Serena Teapot. What I would like to see is not only the Serena Teapot off of maintenance, guys. Like, come on, it's been fucking forever. What I would like to see is kind of, a little bit of a different capping system for Serena Teapot, or no capping system at all. And why I say that is because in the Serena Teapot here, you are capped to a certain amount of stuff on an island, which would make sense for the most part, except for when you're trying to build these big gargantuan structures that are amazing. Like, they look so freaking cool. You can't entirely do that. They go, oh, you're way too cluttered. But there is such a thing as a controlled chaos, I guess, in the sense. Now, granted, there should still be a cap, I guess, when it comes to that, so that, there's not people overloading other people's games. But at the same time, I feel as though we haven't even scratched the surface of the capping. I think that we need to expand the capping to where we don't have to worry about how much we're putting in, per se. But yeah, it's something that needs to be fixed, in my personal opinion. But again, this is not too big of a deal. Now we're going to get into other things that I feel should be, like, these next two things are stuff that aren't a necessity, but are definitely something that they should consider. The first thing is the expansion of the friends list. Now, the reason why I say the expansion of the friends list is because I feel as though having only 45 slots is a terrible thing. Now, as you can see, I have 44 out of 45. I've actually told somebody that I would friend them, so I'm waiting for them to send their friend request. But I feel as though the expansion of the friends list would be the beneficial thing, because having only 45 people on your friends list is terrible. Especially for people like us, the content creators, who have a lot of people that constantly ask us for help. I don't want to sit there and like literally search for a person's UID consistently just to be like, oh, hey, I'm full on my friends list, but I'll search you by your ID every time. Just send it to me and I'll help you. Like, that, honestly, in my opinion, is extremely dumb, and we should honestly make it to at least 100 people on the friends list. Like, 45 is such a weird number to have. Why 45, Hoyoverse? Why? I don't understand it. Next, consistent updates to Hangout events would be beneficial. And I know that a lot of people are going to be like, but Tystra, Hangout events are boring. Hear me out for a second. Do you see the friendship thingy that we got right there? The companionship levels? I think that we could expand the Hangout events in general to work with the companionship levels of said characters. It would take a lot of time, yes, but it would make sense to make the Hangout events more beneficial towards your companionship levels and give you a reason to really aim for those companionship levels outside of name cards. Now, this is coming from the guy who has legit every single character name card except for Ayato at the moment. And Ayato, actually, I'll show it right here, is at 8 out of 10. So he is almost done. I think if we were to streamline these Hangout events to where we would have these correlate with the companionship levels, I think that'd be cool. It would give people more of a reason to go for these companionship levels. It would give you more rewards in general, and a lot more people would have a better experience when it comes to the Hangout events, instead of just going over here, you know, and grabbing one of these Hangout events and then going for all the endings. Like, you could literally unlock certain endings or go through like a fake story. And a lot of games do this, actually. So I think that this is a very beneficial thing that they could be doing. Not only that, but it would bring the 5-star characters that a lot of people love. So now, this is where, these are the two biggest things that I think that they need to work on. And that would be a quality of life big thing. Why are we still capped at 160 resin when you could condense resin up to 5 and hold up to 5? Now, I know that this is a consistent gripe with the community. I agree, though. And it doesn't make any sense. Why are you capping us at 160 resin when you're saying that we could hold up to 5 condensed resin at a time? That makes no sense. Honestly, I think, one, they should up the resin count by 200 or just honestly get rid of it. Or two, they need to make it so that, well, actually, that's going into my second point, is that get rid of the resin so that way we could we could constantly play this game like we want to. And I strongly agree with Tectone when he says this, is that MiHoYo hates people playing their game. Now, it may not seem that way, but it feels that way. Like, why would you restrict me from playing the game consistently? Let me go for the artifacts. Just dumb down the drop rate. Like, make it so that when I do artifact runs, that instead of going a guaranteed, 5-star artifact, make it like a 50% chance to drop or something, or a 40% chance to drop. That way I'm constantly doing more and more runs, but you're getting more playtime out of me. You're making me want to play the game even more because I can constantly farm artifacts, and I wouldn't be bored out of my mind, man. Like, it just doesn't make any sense why this is capped. So, Resin System is definitely the second to last thing I want to talk about. And the next thing actually kind of ties here in Mondstadt. I think we need a guild system. And the reason why I say a guild system is, you know, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about it recently, and it's true. Back when Genshin Impact was first announced, right, we were promised a guild system. And I think we need one. And the reason being, number one, it could help out with the whole friends list expansion thing, in my personal opinion. And you wouldn't need to worry about having these people on your friends. They're in your guild. And that's perfect, because then you create the guild, you have the people that you want in that guild, and you're like, boom, everybody is happy, and it's perfect. Two, honestly, it brings forth the whole multiplayer aspect. And the reason why I say that is because multiplayer is so bad in Genshin Impact that there is no reason to play in multiplayer unless you're helping out somebody who is either brand new to the game or is stuck on something, and you are the only person to help them. I do not go into multiplayer at all, and people wonder why like my companionship levels are so high, is because I am constantly refreshing and doing these domains in such a fast pace on my own that there's no point in being like, hey, I need somebody to come and help me. It's abysmal, and this would promote people to actually be a part of the multiplayer scene. Now, I want to do another video later on down the road about what the guild system could look like. Let me know in the comments below what you guys would like to see in a guild system. And also, that's going to do it for today. I think that those are the quality life changes that we desperately, desperately need for Genshin Impact. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. I love you guys to death. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and be safe.